Hey YouTube, it's the Red Pill or the Blue here. I wanted to make a video on ISIS today because I've been hearing a lot about them, and I was just talking to a friend about them yesterday. But so the news, I heard that there is a town on the border of Turkey that ISIS is. I'm sorry, I'm losing train of thought. A border town that I don't remember the name of it, but they attacked it on the border of Turkey. And they're getting bigger and bigger. And, there's people always saying for the past 2 months that I've been hearing, they're going to attack the United States and, all this stuff. I think they will eventually if we don't handle them right now. And we should have handled them when they had a force of like 10,000 men. That's not very many men at all. And I think if we would have handled the situation, then, and not even just us, but any country, should have stepped in and handled the situation. And now, I don't know if we're regretting it, but we will regret it. They went from 10,000 men to, I think last time I heard was like 60,000, and I don't know completely, don't quote me on that, but I think the last time I heard it was around 60,000 men, and they're just getting bigger, and I think that because they're such a small force right now, that we don't see them as a threat, as they pose a threat. But by January of next year, if we're still around the same way that we are now, I definitely think that they're going to be a formidable foe. And, and it's not like there's just a bunch of goat herders with, AK-47s. They have heavy artillery. They have, they're taking planes. They have planes that have been taken. I heard that they took a Russian plane. They have, like I said, heavy artillery. They're not just a bunch of guys with AK-47s. They can do some real damage if they really pulled their force together and attacked a country. I think that a country would definitely be caught off guard and lose a little bit of life of their citizens. And I just think that we need to take care of it, and we need to take care of this thing now before it gets too out of hand. And it's happened before, ignoring something that should have been taken care of at the start, but we ignored it, and it just got bigger and bigger until we just couldn't. You can't ignore it anymore. Like the economy, they think throwing money at it will fix the problem, and it won't. It's just delaying the inevitable, and it's not good. And they're just throwing more and more money at it until one day it just explodes. Which I think, my personal opinion, I think it'll be. I don't think we have very much time left with regards to the economy, but that's for another video. But in ISIS, I hear people always talk about ISIS attacking the United States. It could happen, but in my opinion, I don't think that they're going. If they ever tried to actually attack and invade us, that they would be very sorry. In the fact that in my state anyway. I found out that in my state we have the most hunters in the United States in my state, and that says something. And if they tried to invade, it probably be the dumbest thing that they could do. But I could see them letting nuclear bombs off, dirty bombs, whatever they need to do to cause casualties. And you have Muslims in the country who support ISIS. who support them. And what's to say that they're not planning something right now, as it is, being an American citizen as well as a Muslim, being a Muslim extremist. And I know ISIL is not all Islamic people like they tell you it is, but it really isn't. But I could see them doing a lot of terrorist attacks in false flags, or our own government doing false flags, and just getting very bad because we aren't taking care of it. We're not handling it like we should. But that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think about it. But don't forget, without sacrifice, there could be no victory.